Well, I just caught this really pretty bass. Maybe it looks to be a nice shoal bass. I'm getting ready to measure him for the Georgia Bass Slam. Unfortunately, I thought I had the camera running. I did fighting him in. I got him on this little itty bit mayfly that I have on a tandem rig behind the other bait, and was not actually filming though, so unfortunately I didn't get the cast and the strike and landing him. But let me get him measured up and get him back in the water, because I feel like this might be a qualifying Georgia Bass Slam fish. Alright, I wanted to get a little better shot of this guy. I realized I didn't have photos in the other, didn't have batteries in the other camera, and I let him swim for a minute, just hooked him on the other jig and let him swim to make certain he had plenty of time to breathe. And when he got off, that was okay, but I really wanted a better representative photo than what I was able to get. I'm gonna let this guy go. Alright, shoal bass, thank you sir, that was fun. Give you a second to breathe. Off you go. Cool. Alright, well I measured up that shoal bass and he was about 16 inches long, so that makes it a legal fish, and by Georgia 15-inch minimum, which makes him a candidate for the Georgia Bass Slam. So you can get those certified. That'll be my second species. I caught a Bartram's bass a week or two ago. Caught a shoal bass on a trip just after that, but it wasn't big enough. My bait came off while I was trying to get him unhooked. He was in the tough part of the mouth, so I'm gonna replace it with the exact same thing. Fishing with a little tandem rig. Actually, I'd been crappie fishing a little earlier, and I've got this tandem rig with the Bobby Garland mayfly and an itty bit mayfly, and that shoal bass hit that little tiny itty bit one. That's the one that it grabs. So we'll see if there's more fish in there. Since it was not recording when I thought it was, I cast right up into that current that was just drifting along down in that deeper water. Suddenly I felt something lock on. Didn't know if it was a trout or a bass or what it was, but it turned out to be a really nice shoal bass. There's something here. Swing them up and see what it is. That one took the bigger bait, mayfly. Looks like another shoal bass. Thought maybe working my way up the creek a little. Hoped I might catch a Chattahoochee bass, but I'm not complaining about a shoal bass for sure. It's two shoalies. They're pretty. They had the prettiest markings, and they're fun fish to catch. They look a little like and act a lot like a smallmouth. Alright. Let that guy go and see who's got, buddy. There we go. Once again, I did not have it running when the fish hit. Just right up in there and dropped it down. Like everything in the Bobby Garland brand, these mayfly, itty-bit mayfly were designed primarily for crappie fishing. That's who the main folks that buy the brand, what it was developed for was for crappie fishing. But like a lot of other baits in the brand, some of them have some really good crossover, and I feel like this mayfly series are just fantastic for stream settings. And when you've got rocky shoal habitat like this and well oxygenated water and gravel in places and everything, there's zero doubt that these fish in these streams, and the same thing applies in a lot of trout waters, that they're feeding a lot on aquatic insects. So mayfly pattern just looks like a lot of what they eat. Well, I caught the first good shoal bass almost immediately, and another not too long after, and fished down in the main river a little bit and fish a little more back up here in the creek. And I'm just going to give this a little bit longer. I just wanted to come down here for a little bit and check it out. I've never fished this area before, and wanted to see more what the access is like for future trips, and didn't really have any expectations. They needed some pictures for work, and was able to accomplish some things there. So if I don't get anything else, getting the shoal bass was made it well worthwhile.